Hey guys, it's Nick. Hey, what's up? Episode 61 off the clock. 61 Facebook Lives in a row. We did it. Almost done it. 304 to go. Sounds like a lot because it is. Hope you had a good day. I am I'm tired and I'm getting into the point of the project and the goal here where I'm starting to rethink it and starting to trying to make excuses. And I need that need some grit and determination to keep going here. It's been a long year for all of us. We are I've completely changed my business, and I got to the point back in 2019. I was 39 years old. Looked at myself in the mirror, devilishly handsome man, and I was like, I don't think I can be a litigator for the rest of my life if I wanted to make it to age 49. So I was like, what do I need to do? So decided to make a huge change and kind of focus on estate planning and helping people staying out of court, not fighting at all. I've done enough fighting for my first 15, almost 15 years of being a lawyer. So completely had to switch everything, and now as I've had way too much time to focus on my business and because I'm not being able to do stand up, I am fucking exhausted. And um this is something that I like focusing on, marketing and estate planning is so different than criminal defense. Like, before criminal defense, it's like it doesn't take a whole lot to market with criminal defense. I mean, someone sees you, they're like, our son Johnny got a DUI, we need a lawyer, and then that's the sales cycle. That's how long it takes. And then they're like, oh, you seem like you're a nice boy, and then they pay you, and then you help Johnny, and the case is over. But with estate planning, it's like one of those. The sales cycle is so long, like because people don't even want to do it. People don't want to think about dying. Number one, there's one hurdle with estate planning. Number two, the phrase estate planning is like so stupid. It makes you think like you've got some, like you're a lord and you're have a manor and that you have a butler, and like that's not what estate planning is. It's just like helping people avoid uh, probate. So basically, keeping their assets, maintaining generational wealth by not subjecting their family to court and the cost of time and money having to pass assets from one person to another. Also, just planning for your incapacity. So if I walked out of my house and I get hit in the head with a brick, and uh, and then I'm incapacitated, I can't make any decisions. Um, Unless I have documents in place, no one else can make those decisions for me. Just because you're married to someone doesn't necessarily mean that you can do all that stuff. Um, or if you're not married, then who's going to be your person to make those decisions for you? So that's kind of what estate planning is. But the term estate planning is so terrible that it's like people are like, I don't need that. I only got like, I just got a house and I got like, retirement and insurance policies. And like, that's exactly who I want to help. If you have a kid and you have a house, or you don't have a house, or you don't have a kid, I can help basically anybody. But it's just this estate planning. Whoever dipshit came up with that name, in the words of Garfield, my favorite cartoon cat, should be drug out into the street and shot. So we can't talk about estate planning anymore. But it's I've got that to deal with. I've got the long sales cycle. No, people don't need to do anything about it. So it's just I've had to learn so much about marketing and business and how to build a business and how to educate myself to be more knowledgeable in trust and estates and incapacity planning and Medicaid planning, um, which basically is like making sure grandma and grandpa or mom and dad don't have to go broke to be able to pay for a stay in the nursing home, which I find fascinating that we basically just you know get to the end of somebody's life and then they're just expected to just you know get rid of all the assets that they've worked so hard for, um, and it really affects like people that don't have a lot. Like if you have, you know, $50,000 in assets and the government says, well, in order for us to pay for your long-term care, we expect you to pay for it first until you get down to $2,000 in assets, and then you can apply for Medicaid. And to me, that's just like bullshit. That's completely ridiculous because it just doesn't incentivize um, gaining wealth. I mean, because you're gonna have to get rid of it. Um, so that's kind of what I'm fascinated with, is being able to help older people um, and their families, try and protect that like generational. It can be potentially generational changing wealth. Like if someone was able to protect like $50,000 for their kids instead of giving it to the government, like that's an amazing gift to be able to give them. Um, so yeah, I just that's been my focus for the past year. And then also then you got to get insurance for the business, for the contents of the business. I never really paid attention to any of those things, and I should have gotten into insurance. I can tell you that much right now. That I'm going to insure something on the potential that it might not even happen. Like that's you're just printing money at that point. Like how amazing is that? Um, so that's been the past year, and I can tell you, as you can see it on my face, I know I look amazing. I'm 40, but I am so fucking tired. I'm just so tired, man. Um, and it's just a never-ending onslaught of managing a business. It's like, and then being a lawyer on top of that. Like, so you have this whole thing where you're trying to run everything, and then you have the actual work of being a lawyer, and then that's, you know, at least it's something I enjoy now. I'm doing something that I like to do. Like I still like helping people. I think that's the whole thing, is like you know, did I picked a profession like this because I think I wanted to help people. I don't think I really looked in depth as to how I would do it. So the delivery method of helping people, in particular like practice area, I never really sat down and thought about that. But as I've gotten older, then I'm like, okay, what is going to make me happy, which is staying out of court. I hate court is the worst. It's the worst thing. It's so inefficient. It costs so much time and money. If we go back to the system where we had to all show up all the time in court at the same time, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I can tell you that much. This this showing up, everyone shows up at the judge is like, everyone's gonna show up at 9 o'clock for the same thing. Everyone's got a pretrial conference hearing. We're gonna talk about your case, but one person gets to go at a time, and it's gonna get set at 9 o'clock, and we got 15 cases that are set for 9 o'clock. That's completely stupid. And there's no reason that we should ever go back to that. Number one, we should just be able to do it all online, because the stuff can be done online. And all that has to happen is you have a clerk for the judge that schedules all this stuff, and then people show up on Zoom, and then shit gets done. That's not anything, it's not super difficult. Um, and yeah, I mean, it saves you so much time having to be able to just uh, show up for court and online, and like I've not wearing pants. You don't have to wear pants. It's so cool. Like you can just dress from the top up, and who knows? I right now I could be not wearing pants. I mean, I am, but you wouldn't know that. And just picture me wearing a suit and a tie, and then you're like, is he wearing pants? I don't know. But that's where we're at, and I hope it never goes back to the same thing, because you're getting in your car, you're driving, you drive 45 minutes to court, you sit there like a dumbass waiting for your court case to get called. You're just like, oh my god, and then the lawyer in front of you is a complete idiot, and then his client is just like, well, I don't know what I want to do, and then like the judge is like, okay, go figure it out, and then they just go to the next case on the call list, and then you're just sitting there like, why is this happening to my life? And then uh, you can't leave because they might call your case. And you're like, I gotta take a piss, and like you just gotta hold it. And then you're like, when you're up there, you're antsy, and your client's like, even though you explain things 1,000 times to them, they're like, I don't really understand this. And then they're like, all right, get out of here, get the next case. That's what it's about, and it's exhausting. So that's what's up, and it's been a wild year, and I don't know what is going to happen, but I do know that I don't want to go back to doing full time like litigation. I much like what I'm doing right now. So if you know anybody that needs a really cool lawyer, let me know. But I just wanted to do my obligatory Facebook Live for the day. Check the box on that. 61 in a row. Tomorrow, I should mention this. I do have some fantastic guests coming up in the rest of March. So I have tomorrow. I got Rob Jenkins, one of my buds, comedian, hilarious. We're gonna have a ball here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. The following week, I have she goes by Natalie Lawyer Chick on YouTube. She has an amazing YouTube channel. And I got into watching her because she's done some sovereign citizen videos. And so I talked to her, reached out to her. She was gracious enough to join me on a Facebook Live the following Wednesday after next, which would be the 10th. On the 17th, I have, let's see, Stuart Huff is going to be joining me the 17th of March at 7 p.m. And then on the 24th, I have Dave Landau, hilarious bunch of times. Strong. The 31st of March, all just a murderer's row of shows that we're doing here on Facebook Live. And you can also watch on YouTube too. So make sure you check out my channel. Up over 1,000 subscribers right now. And I had I just blown away, like in the past past 2 weeks, I've had 5,000 views on my sovereign citizen videos. So I've got some of those getting ready to go and get done on a Facebook Live coming up here in the next few days. Got some nice ones that you're gonna want to check out. So we're at 13 minutes right now. I appreciate you guys watching that watch live, and then if you watch this on YouTube or Facebook, thanks for watching too. Make sure you like and subscribe, and shoot me any comments and for suggestions or anything that you got. A lot of people reached out for me for some videos to watch on sovereign citizens. I'm in the process of doing that, so thanks for doing that. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow with Rob Jenkins tomorrow. So Rob Jenkins tomorrow, 7 p.m. And we're going to talk and we're going to solve all the world's problems. So you don't want to miss that. So I will see you guys